Do you know why something like this would happen? I'm gonna try not to make this too long because it doesn't really even need to be that long, just long enough. You know, I bet most of you have probably heard someone say, as a parent, to their child, I don't care if you like me or not. I'm being a parent, so you don't have to like me, and I don't care if you do. That's sadistic. Why would I not care if my child liked me or not? Like, I'm supposed to be someone who is looked up to. A parent is someone that a child should be looking up to. How could a child look up to a parent that doesn't even give a shit if they like them or not? That's ridiculous. That leads me to my point here. If you've seen this case, if you've even heard of it, you probably are familiar with the guy on the left, who just by looking at him, you can tell that his life has not been good. And I'm not talking because he's into the goth culture. You know, I was goth. I guess that's what you call it now. No one ever called me a goth. But, like, I was into that shit, and I didn't fucking kill anyone in my family. I didn't kill anyone, period. So, you can't blame it on that, or I'd be a murderer. And then you got this girl, they said, who was obsessive. Okay. That's probably what you would get out of a girl who's completely sheltered. Not completely, but mostly. So what did she do? Well, what most shelter kids would do, find their way through the internet and connect with people online. And she somehow or another, well, she met this guy at a concert. That's fair to say. I can understand how that would happen. I can see meeting. I've met people at concerts. I've met a girl at a concert before and talked to her afterwards. That can happen very simply. For me, it even happened after the concert in the parking lot while we were leaving. But here's the thing. When you're being a parent, right, you're supposed to be a teacher, a coach, not just a dictator. So when you're trying to control a girl that's your daughter that you just found out is 12 and talking to a fucking, excuse my language, a freaking 23-year-old, that's not the time to be a dictator. That's the time to go, whoa, let's talk. Like, what's up? Why are you talking to a 23-year-old? I want to know that before I even want to know why the hell he's talking to you. Because why would you even be interested in that? Well, because she wanted to be involved in anything but what she was going through, which was probably a whole lot of yelling and dictatorship. I'm just assuming, I'm speculating. But all I've heard so far is control. They tried to control her more. They took away her computer or whatever, her devices. They controlled this. You're playing dictator. Nobody likes a dictator. Not a kid or an adult. We don't like dictators. We don't like people just telling us what to do. Don't talk anything out. Just punish, punish, punish. And then when something tragic like this happens and shocks the whole community to its core, we still don't seem to figure this shit out. I can, somehow, get at least a little bit out of it, but no one else seems to get anything out of it. So frustrating. So frustrating. Alright, I'm done.